All right, I'm out here with my my Mercruiser Alpha One. I want to make this video because I'm not super mechanical. I mean, I'm willing to dive into things and give it a shot as long as I feel like if things are going south, I can put it back the way I found it, or you know, it's not getting too far out of the realm of kind of just following instructions, basic instructions. So the problem I was having was this is about as high as I can't really see. Well, I don't know if the angle's going to show you, but trim wasn't going up too high, and I mean, it was working, you know, and it gets the job done at slow speeds, you know, out at the lake and whatnot here in Arizona, but it just clearly wasn't going as high as it should. It goes down all the way, but it didn't seem like it was going up all the way. It would go up a little ways and then just stop. So, you know, did what anybody else did. I went to YouTube to see what I could find out. And one of the things that several videos talked about was this little piece right here that apparently controls the trim. There's another one on the other side that has a different function. But anyway, the way it looks is, well, when you get to it, it's basically just it looks just like this. And I'm sorry, I can't flip the camera around, so I'm just having to literally turn the camera around. So it looks like that. You know, the videos I saw said, hey, just pop this off. And then there's this piece that, you see it's got the little brass, or the copper middle piece there. It sits in there, and if you can tell, there are copper points that it's supposed to touch, and that apparently is what makes it go. So I took it off, and I could tell right away that the two copper points were not directly touching the other copper. A little bit. They were right on the edge. They weren't touching very directly though. And also, as you can kind of see, there's a bunch of gunk in there, and also a bunch of gunk, I know that's a real technical term, a bunch of gunk covering the brass or copper connection points there. So that's when I decided to pull out the camera and say, hey, you know what, if this works, I can share this with people who are like me, who don't want to go spend a ton of money at a boat mechanic, don't possess a whole lot of, you know, mechanical or technical skills in this kind of stuff, and maybe I can say, hey, you know, a regular guy, you know, can just fix this. So anyway, I'm gonna stop the camera here and try to clean off those posts, those points, put it back on, see if that does anything, and then I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'll pair the two videos together and see how it goes. Well, I did it, put it back together, and sure enough, it freaking worked. I'm pretty damn happy right now. I mean, this was literally a 5-minute job. I'm so thankful for YouTube and for the guys that had posted similar issues. So when I first bought the boat, you know, the previous owner was really honest. He's like, hey, you know, like, the trim seems to have a little bit of issue. He said sometimes, you know, you kind of need to have somebody, if it sits too long, you need to have somebody out there kind of helping you, help it up and down. He's like, and it seems to have an issue going all the way up. And you know, I've had the boat for, I don't know, 2 months now, and again, it's been okay going out to the lake. You know, I've been able to trim enough for my needs, but it was just clear that, you know, that the prop was way further down, especially based on previous boats I've owned. But this was definitely something I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna have to take in. But out here in Arizona, it's boating season now, and you know, the wait to get into any mechanic is pretty long. So I'm really thankful for YouTube. So anyway, like I said, it's got to be on the, you know, the port side here. So, you know, we're looking from the back of the boat. It's the left side. You take this guy off, and then it's real simple. There's two brass points that need to be touching two other brass points or copper points, whatever it is, and they need to have a clean connection, and they need to, again, be touching each other. So mine was a little off a bit, and it just pops right out. Once you have this off, it just pops right out. So I've seen other guys like unscrew another middle screw that's in there. I didn't do that. I popped the thing out, and I just cleaned everything off, and I put it back in with a very clear middle connection, and then just screw these back on, and bada bing bada boom, it went right up. It was an immediate fix. So again, I don't know if that's everybody's fix. You might want to do a little research on your own, but there's another one on this side. You have to obviously have to turn the steering wheel to get to it. There's another one on that side. I can't remember what that one's for. I think it's your actual, your trim control. So if you have any issues with that, that might be your concern, but I don't have any issues with that, so I'm not messing with that. But the same concept over there. So anyway, I hope that's helpful for you DIYers at home and anybody who has a similar issue. Just one of those real fantastic things that it's free to do and takes 5 minutes. And I literally used baby wipes. Keep baby wipes everywhere I go ever since my daughter was little. And I just cleaned it off and put it back on, and there we go. So I would say if you have any questions, let me know, but I really just told you everything I know. So I don't know if I could be any further help, but anyway, good luck.